1. Emu War. In 1932, Australia did not declare war on the Nazis, did not fight the invaders, but instead brought machine guns to kill ostriches. This is a 100% true story about the war in which humans lost bitterly to birds. That could not fly. What is the cause of the war? Simple. After World War I, Australia let veterans grow wheat in Western Australia, but there was a drought and the land was dry. Then one fine day, 20,000 emus, a native bird as big as a motorbike, running faster than Usain Bolt, came and destroyed the crops. Farmers cried for help, and the Australian government decided, send in the army.
Help me! Help me!
The newspapers of the time carried the sensational news. EMU attack. Australian soldiers on the way. On November 2, 1932, Captain Meredith, with 2 soldiers, 2 machine guns, and 10,000 rounds of ammunition, entered the battlefield. They thought it was just shooting ducks. Unexpectedly, the emus group split into small groups, running around like in an action movie. The Australian soldiers fired a volley of bullets, hitting 0 emus. After 6 days, the Australian army spent 2,500 bullets, killing 50 emus. The press mocked. The army lost because the bullets could not penetrate the emu's thick fur. Captain Meredith lamented.
They have guerrilla tactics, dividing into groups of 5 to 6, making us feel like we're shooting at ghosts.
The battle was highly controversial. Townfolk said, poor emus. Why, swing, while farmers shouted, they are evil. One MP even proposed awarding the emus a medal for their fierce fighting spirit. The result? The Australians retreated. The government offered a reward for the emu hunters, but in 1934 they had to hold a second hunt. And guess what? The emus still won. Military expert advice: want to beat emus? Tam them into cavalry. Lesson learned: never underestimate your opponents, even if they are ostriches. If you find this fight stupid, comment EMU OP. 2. Pig War. In 1859, Britain and America almost came to blows over a pig. This is not a comedy, it is 100% true. The island of San Juan, a disputed territory between the 2 superpowers, became a battlefield because of a pig who liked to steal potatoes. Interview: historical witness.
Mr. Lyman Cutler, the man who directly caused the war, what do you think about this event?
It took me 3 months to grow potatoes, and that pig demon destroyed them in 3 minutes. I shot it in self-defense. Who would have thought it was? A British citizen.
But the British wanted to arrest him for killing pigs?
They even sent 3 warships to threaten me. Luckily, I am an American. We are not afraid of anyone, not even an empire because of a pig.
War breaks out. British and American soldiers raise their guns, but neither side fires a shot. The UK sent 2,000 soldiers, the US sent 500 soldiers, 14 artillery pieces, but for 4 months, both sides only cursed each other through letters. The US soldiers even invited the British soldiers to eat grilled pork, but were refused because it was a sensitive. War is hell, but the tea is good.
Do you have anything to say to the 2 countries?
The real victim. Result: peace thanks to a smart general. Fortunately, American General Winfield Scott suggested, let's split the island in half, 100 soldiers on each side, and don't shoot each other over the pig. He agreed, and so, the war ended without anyone dying, except the pig. If you find this war extremely stupid, comment "Long live pigs." Third War of the Chair. In 1973, Canada and Denmark discovered Hans Island. In fact, a 1.3 square kilometer icy rock with no trees, no inhabitants, just a few yawning seals. However, these 2 countries were willing to fight for it for 49 years. Why? For honor. and also because no one would give up the seat. Causes of the war. In 1933, a Danish explorer accidentally set foot on Hans Island, drew a map, and noted, "Ours." Canada immediately took out an 1880 map. "No, ours." An argument broke out, but instead of going to court, they chose to fight with alcohol. From 1980 to 2022, the two countries competed to land on Hans Island. Every time the Canadian troops arrived, they left a bottle of whiskey. Denmark responded with a bottle of schnapps. Hans Island became a self-service bar in the middle of the sea. Best customer ever? In 2005, the Canadian Minister of Defense visited the island, used a hammer to break a Danish schnapps bottle. Danish media called it an unprecedented protesting act. In 2022, after nearly half a century, Canada and Denmark decided to divide the island in half. They held a signing ceremony right on the island, drank wine together, and gave each other a couple chair as a symbol of peace. Truly the most luxurious war in history. Love seat. Greater than war. What do you think about this ending? The bitter truth. Hans Island may contain oil, but instead of digging, the two countries chose to save money with alcohol. Perhaps this is the only war where the winner is the diplomat's liver.
Oh.
Is Canada really more comfortable sitting around drinking whiskey? Is Canadian whiskey better than Danish schnapps? The opinions are divided. The bottle that was smashed in 2005 is now on display in the museum with the sign, "Weapon of Mass Destruction in the War of the Chair." Do you favor Canadian or Danish chairs? Comment style chair or Nordic chair. 4. Belch War. On August 5, 1785, the Dutch ambassador Peter van Hogendorp attended a banquet with King Frederick the Great of Prussia. While the king was giving a speech on European etiquette, a loud burp was heard. Not from the common people, but from the messenger himself. The whole court froze. King Frederick declared,
"This is a diplomatic attack."
According to secret documents, the envoy Hogendorp ate 3 bowls of peas before entering the palace. It is worth mentioning, this is a genetically modified bean developed by Prussia itself. Let's interview the culinary expert. What is special about this bean?
They were soaked in Prussian beer for 3 days, plus spoons of Russian honey. This was clearly a conspiracy from the East.
On August 6, 1785, Prussia ordered a blockage of all Dutch bars, which were considered war gas furnaces.
Bring all the beer bottles here.
Shouting at the locals,
Hold your belly.
The Sun in 2018 revealed that burp was actually Napoleon's Morse code. Some scholars believe Hogendorp was a French spy, using farts to communicate invasion. And peace thanks to a glass of beer. After 2 tense weeks, the Dutch presented Prussia with 500 barrels of special beer, fermented from the king's own. Frederick was pleased. "I forgive you, but from now on, no more beer in the palace." Today, in the Hague Museum, you can see the magic bean, the only surviving pea from the case. It is insured for 10 million euros and guarded 24/7. Sadly, no one remembers. This is what started the war.
Yeah, boy.
Do you think that burp was accidental or intentional? Comment bean team or gas team. Thank you for watching the whole video. If you like it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Wait for the next video to see more strange battles.